Salute. I'm your host, Chris Budihas. Joining me in the studio is John Pruitt with Pruitt Realty Group, LLC. John, how are you doing?
Great.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good to meet you.
You made the long drive, so thanks for coming up to Jacksonville to do this interview. No, it's good to see you. So, former Coast Guard, thank you for your service. 34 years in law enforcement.
Going on 36, actually, over 35.
Wow. Now. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got to respect our men and women in blue. I mean, it's amazing, you know, how difficult that job is. You know, you're dealing with society, and you know, there's great people out there. And you
a
have
lot of
some
politics
people,
involved.
Well, that too. I'll leave it to the politicians. So.
I'll stay out of that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, yeah, thank you for your service to our community. So, talks about John Pruitt Realty.
So, actually, Pruitt Realty Group, I've had my license in Florida since 2000 when I got my Florida real estate license.
Yes,
and
sir.
of course, I was a police officer through all those years, and I did real estate on the side. Worked for several companies, and then in 2006, I started my own company. I got my broker's license.
Okay, yeah.
And of course, we made it through the troubled times of 08, 09-ish, you know, in those years. And I've just maintained a small real estate company on the side of my law enforcement career. And
Yes,
at this point, earlier this year, I partnered with some other investors.
Okay.
And we not only help everyone in selling and buying real estate, but we also have the investors that can buy people's houses in cash and get them out of difficult situations, you know, prevent foreclosure, and then help them repair their credit, help them move into another place, because we also have investors with real rentals.
Yes, sir.
But big part of my business is working with veterans and first responders and trying to help them.
So what area do you service at? I mean, you're not statewide. Are you what portion of the state of Florida are you in?
So I have agents right now from Vero Beach all the way down to Broward County. So
okay, that's a large
Indian
area.
River, Martin, St. Lucie, Palm Beach, and Broward County. And we're actually recruiting and training agents now to be great agents, and because communication is key. And you know, and we want people. You know, people that really enjoy helping people out of difficult situations.
I love that, because, you know, we say in the military, you're in the people business. Law enforcement, you're definitely in the people business. Wide spectrum, too, of the people, you know, and then now you're in the people business, not probably, but is the biggest decision they make, financial decision in their life, is purchasing that house. So, yeah, so all that experience, what are like the one or two top mistakes you've seen people make, or the one or two top, you know, things that you recommend for somebody that's either first-time home buyer or you know, second, third home?
So trying to sell it on your own can be an issue, because you don't really know the market conditions. You don't know what your home is really worth. And a lot of times when I first meet people, you know, they think their house is worth this when it's actually, you know, a little lower. And because it's all comp based, you know, it's all based on comparable sales. And that's one of the biggest problems that people, you know, have. But what I believe in doing too is treating people right. And we take listings that reduce commissions, and we offer free home warranties for all veteran and first responders to kind of ease the burden of home ownership for the first year. And now with the market, thankfully the interest rates have come down over the last few months, and a lot of different great finance programs. We can get people in homes for little or no money out of pocket, and that makes a big difference, because these days people are pretty much cash poor, unfortunately.
Well, it is, and it's funny, you know, of course, Florida, you know, the great state of Florida, a lot of people want to live down here too, and it's been interesting. They call it the silver tsunami. You know, I think it's like 16,000 or more folks turning 65 every single day, and they're told, you know, throughout life, you know, work hard, get a pension, retire, and move to Florida, and they are doing that. So
yes, they are.
Yeah. And so for those folks who are not of retirement age, you know, trying to find affordable housing can be difficult. And it's funny. Last year I was listening, I won't say to what county, but county school board meeting, and you know, teachers, administrators came in to talk to school board. The fact in the county they're in, they said it's unaffordable to live in this county because, you know, I'm in the education system, doesn't pay as well as it should, and I have to live in adjacent counties, and you know, the fact you're servicing veterans and first responders, that's awesome. Yeah.
That's kind of the way South Florida's been too. You know, Palm Beach County is where I've worked for many years, and unfortunately, a lot of people have to live 1 or 2 counties north just to be able to afford the house and do the commute every day. So that's what I've been doing for years, is commuting.
Okay, wow. So, so what's the future look like for Pruitt Realty Group? Is it
we're
positive?
growing. Oh yes, we're recruiting, training agents. People to get their licenses, and right now I have 12 agents, and probably by the end of the year we should be about 20 agents.
Okay.
And we just keep expanding, and we just treat people right. So we don't really advertise. The referral business is huge when you treat people right, because we believe in communication.
Right.
And keeping them informed every step of the way. It only takes a few seconds to send a text message or something and say, hey, we just passed the appraisal. Now we're working on the title work, and we keep them informed every step of the way.
That's great. Well, thanks for that. I appreciate what you're doing. And how do folks find Pruitt Realty Group? So
PruittRealtyGroup.com is our website, and of course they can always they can find us on social media. We're on Facebook now. We're on all the social media outlets, and my email address is prui404@gmail.com.
Okay, yeah.
And they can always call us as well.
Yes, sir. Well, excellent. Well, thanks for your service to the nation. Thanks for what you did for our community, serving and law enforcement for that long, and still actually continue to serve. So that's much appreciated. It's I think a lot of times we take our security for granted, but it's because of the men and women on the street willing to risk their lives to make sure that we keep the criminals off the street, and we're protected as a society. It's much appreciated, and very excited. I'll continue to track where Pruitt Realty Group is going and the growth. Man, y'all might see your face on a billboard one day when you go national. So
you ought to come down and see us.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I'll take you up on that.
Thank you.
And what we'll do, we'll take all your information, your email, and then we'll also take your website information. We'll put in our show notes. We'll post on the Daily News Network, Google News, and BuzzFeed Media. So thanks again for coming.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Yes, sir. No, thank you for everything, and thank you for your service to our nation and our community. Hey, folks, if you like what you heard, please connect with us on LinkedIn and other social media. Take a look at Pruitt Realty Group. And great organization that's down there taking care of folks in South Florida, and obviously going to continue to grow as they continue to be in the people business. We'll see you at our next segment, and live with gratitude.